Uncover the hidden world of political campaigns in just 5 minutes. Join me, your host, David Washington, on Countertop Politics every Monday for exclusive campaign insights, tantalizing innuendo, and the secret sauce behind successful political campaigns. Don't miss out. Let's go.
All right. This is Countertop Politics with yours truly, David Washington, your favorite political innovator here at JNW. Hey, as you can tell by the title, this is something that is a little bit sensitive for both candidates and also campaign consultants. Now, again, we want to give you great campaign insight, political innuendo, and of course, the secret sauce to winning campaigns. And this is it right here, right here. So, the election cycle has long passed. It's January 19th. It's the day before the swearing in of Donald J. Trump as the 47th president of these United States. And so I've had a lot of time to kind of think about this past election cycle as we plan for the future, and the future looks bright. So there are times where after the vetting is done, the contracts are signed, and the strategy is in place, a candidate would say, something, I'm sorry, we just can't afford you. And that's disheartening because, there's a lot of work that goes into planning a strategy for a campaign. And again, it's a lot of work when you're doing things legitimately. As a campaign consultant, there are many pieces in place, from putting together a candidate profile, planning their social media, creating and following a specific strategy to win. And we follow a specific plan. It's the lean campaign model that I've discussed in the past, and you can look at our past content or just DM us or call us. However, we approach a campaign as a startup company, a startup business. And that's what campaigns really are. They're startup companies. And a shout out to Representative Anna Escamani during a recent meeting with conservatives. She mentioned that she runs her campaign, or they view their campaign as approaching it like a small business. I hear you guys. I see you. So in our model, and yes, there's a model, we treat each campaign as a startup business. And of course, with startups, everyone has their specific roles, and the client candidate is the CEO, the owner of the business. They're in charge. And we take our cues from the CEO. Again, everyone has their roles, and I can go into a little bit more about that in another video, whatever. However, the CEO has a responsibility in a campaign to do two things. One, network, shake hands, kiss babies. Two, raise money for the campaign, fundraise, period. In a successful campaign that wins, not just the campaign itself, not just election day, but a successful campaign that is winning beyond election day, beyond their swearing in ceremony, beyond their administration. There are so many functions of fundraising that goes beyond raising money. Fundraising is networking. Fundraising is expanding your network. And not just within a specific party or among certain organizations, but more importantly, for the community that you hope to represent or the community that you're representing. It's building this startup, the customer base or the constituent base, and building the infrastructure that your administration needs to be effective is part of this long range strategic planning. A campaign doesn't end on election day. It really doesn't. A campaign is always in motion, like a startup business. You want your startup business to be successful. You want your startup business to be a business that is functioning for its purpose. And for every campaign, its function is to represent your constituency with the best ideas moving forward. So for those campaigns that are self-funded or actually do the work of fundraising, that's a whole different story. We'll talk about that later. However, for those of you who come into the campaign and you think that, well, I really don't have to raise the money to be successful. The numbers look good for me. If I'm this particular political affiliation, or I've got this organization behind me, remember, please take this to heart. It's more than just getting to election day. It's about building an effective relationship with the community that you hope to represent. That's really it. And I love what I do. And I am so grateful for you, our community, Ubuntu, being a part of this journey. I think we've got, oh my goodness, 90 something, episodes of Countertop Politics in the can. This is amazing. We are approaching 1,000 episodes, 1,000 pieces of long form and short form content on the Jay and Washington Network. And I love putting in the work literally every day. As you can see, I just finished a live interview with Live Now from Fox. So check that out. We'll be posting that, if not by now. So that's why you see me behind the Jay Washington logos instead of, in the kitchen at the kitchen countertop, and with the, nice shirt and tie. It's been a busy morning for me, and we've got so much more content. I think I'm going to put on the polo because I'm getting a little bit warm. But please check out our content across all of our podcasts, our blog, the blog on our website, j-washington.com. Our newsletter is coming out after the inaugural, so look for that. I'm hoping, I'm delaying the release of the winter newsletter. The Informer is what it's called. You can subscribe at our company LinkedIn page to subscribe. So please do that. It's called The Informer. And I delayed the release of The Informer because there is some incredible news that we have as Jay in Washington that is coming out. Some great, a hell of great collaborations, new shows, new strategies. And I mean new strategies to take our winning strategy to a completely different level. And that means we are striving and seriously going to dominate the political, consulting, and advising space here, and not just Central Florida, but we're also going for Florida. So, stay tuned. be a part of all this. We'll be rolling out a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, going into the summer, uh, the people we're working with, the projects that we're working on. I am completely grateful. At Live Now from Fox, I'm very grateful for a friend of JNW, Stephanie Quinn Yu. Please subscribe to her on her socials, and of course, watch her on Live Now from Fox. My friend Lenora Easter, who is involved in a project that we're working with that we believe will be incredibly beneficial to the constituents of Orange County, well, Central Florida, to our dear, dear friend, Commissioner Maribel Gomez Cordero. She has been in my quarter for years, since nearly the beginning, and she's everything to us. And then to my political mentors across America, but specifically Jim Callahan, Lorraine Tuliano, also Trini Quiros, and the departed Doug Head. You brought me here. You got me to where we are right now, and I'm forever grateful. There's a lot more of you out there that I want to thank, and of course, family, my fiance, my brother, my good friend Rob, my sons. However, there's some folks that I'm just not ready to publicly state because I'm going to do that as we roll out a lot of these really great ideas, projects, business partnerships. We're going to knock it out of the park, right? So thank you again. Thank you for all of the support that our community has provided to JW and to me specifically. Thank you, thank you, thank you again to our clients. Thank you, God, above everything. This is Countertop Politics. We will see you the next time. We're out. Ubuntu.